If you are receiving rewards from your credit card, those rewards have to come from somewhere. So who is paying for those credit card rewards? That's what we're going to tackle in this video.
Have you ever wondered how credit card rewards work? It's awesome to get those cashback bonuses, travel perks, and all those fancy goodies, right? But have you ever asked yourself, who actually pays for all these rewards? Well, today we're going to be uncovering the hidden hands behind these cards and their rewards. Trust me, it's more interesting than you might think. All of us have come across those tempting credit card offers with hefty sign-up bonuses like a sweet $500. Well, I've got to admit, it's hard not to get excited about the idea of free money, right? But hold on a minute. Have you ever wondered how credit card issuers actually pay for those enticing rewards and perks? Well, nothing comes for free, right? Now, it's only natural to be skeptical when something seems too good to be true. And in the case of credit card rewards, there's more to it than meets the eye. You see, the money for all those rewards has to come from somewhere, and that somewhere might just surprise you. It's from you. Yep, you pay for the rewards, and not just yours, but also for others too. Alright, I could see the look on your face when you heard that. You see, credit card companies make these funds out of three sources: interest, credit card fees, and interchange. Let's go through it one by one. When we make a purchase using our credit cards and don't pay off the full amount at the end of the month, the remaining balance becomes a loan from the credit card company. And like any good loan, they expect us to pay them back with interest. That's where the game begins. As we go about our lives, unaware of the secret workings behind the scenes, our credit card companies are hard at work. They take all the outstanding balances from their customers and start earning interest on them. You see, credit card companies are not just in the business of lending money, they're also in the business of competing for customers. And what better way to attract and retain customers than by offering mesmerizing rewards? That's where the revenue from interest comes into play. It acts as the fuel that powers the credit card rewards machine. When credit card companies earn interest on the balances we carry, they accumulate a substantial pile of cash. Think of it as a giant pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Now, rather than hoarding all that money, they take a portion of it and use it to fund those rewards they offer us lucky cardholders. Think about it like this. The credit card company is giving us a little taste of the treasure they've collected. It's a win-win situation, because we get to enjoy those enticing rewards, while the credit card company gets to keep us hooked and loyal to their brand. Now, how do they decide who gets what rewards? That's where the magic of data analysis comes into play. Credit card companies meticulously analyze our spending patterns, preferences, and behaviors to tailor the rewards they offer. So next time you're redeeming those travel miles for a dream vacation or treating yourself to a shopping spree with your cashback rewards, remember that they're all made possible by the revenue from interest. Next, there are credit card fees. Credit card fees are those sneaky charges you often see on your monthly statement. They might come in the form of an annual fee, a balance transfer fee, or even foreign transaction fee. These fees are how credit card companies make money. Now, credit card companies don't just pocket all the fees they collect. Oh no, that would be far too straightforward. Instead, they use a clever little tactic called pay for credit card rewards. It's a system that revolves around a delicate balance of give and take, where cardholders pay fees and in return, they get rewarded. Let me break it down for you. When you sign up for a credit card, you agree to pay certain fees as part of the deal. But here's the thing, those fees don't just disappear into thin air. They actually go towards funding the rewards and perks credit card companies offer their customers. You see, the world of credit cards is a battleground, with companies competing fiercely for your business. And how do they do that? By carefully calculating the fees they charge and the rewards they offer, all while ensuring they come out on top. It's a delicate balancing act, where they need to attract new customers and keep existing ones happy, all while raking in the revenue they need to survive. That's why credit card companies often offer different tiers of cards, each with its own set of fees and rewards. They know that not everyone is willing to pay hefty fees, so they create options for every type of spender. Get it? Now the final one, interchange. When you're swiping your credit card at a store, a sequential array of payments is taking place. When you make a purchase with your credit card, the merchant has to pay a fee to accept that payment, and that fee is interchange. Interchange is the portion of that fee that goes straight to your card issuers, like Visa or MasterCard. So whenever you buy something, the merchant has to give up a small slice of the pie to cover that interchange fee. Now, here's the mind-boggling part. Interchange rates aren't set in stone. They change based on the merchant type, country, and even the type of card you're using. It's like a secret code that only the payment network knows. You won't find it listed in those consumer-friendly charts of fees and interest rates. You might not see it, but you're still paying it. That's right, stores take these operating expenses into account when they set their prices. So, in a way, you're indirectly shouldering the burden of interchange through the prices you pay. Now, sometimes interchange falls short of covering the full cost of rewards. Let's say you have a card that offers a whopping 5% reward in certain spending categories, but with a spending cap. In that case, your issuer would earn way less from interchange than what they're dishing out in rewards. It's like a loss leader situation, where the rewards might actually cost more than the interchange they receive. But that isn't going to let them down. The issuer has a secret weapon up their sleeve: interest charges. They know that some of us might carry a balance and end up paying interest. So even if interchange falls short, they can still turn a profit and keep those rewards flowing. Now, here's where the plot thickens. The world of interchange and rewards is not without its limitations. Remember the Durbin Amendment? The Durbin Amendment capped interchange rates on debit cards back in 2010, causing debit card reward programs to vanish into thin air. And it wasn't just in the US. Even across the pond in the European Union, credit card interchange rates were capped at a measly 0.3% in 2015, resulting in a disappearing act for reward credit cards. The forces that govern interchange decided to put a leash on rewards, limiting their reach and leaving us wanting more. But let's rewind a little bit and explore the history of interchange and rewards. Back in the day when credit cards were just sprouting their wings, interchange rates soared as high as 7% in 1950. Can you believe that? But over time, those rates simmered down to a more modest 1 to 3%, usually accompanied by a 10-cent fee. Meanwhile, rewards started out small, a mere 0.5% in the 1980s, but they've grown. Today we're talking about rewards that can reach a whopping 6% or even higher. Anyway, that's what interchange does to your wallet. Now, let's peek behind the curtain a bit further. The exact breakdown of credit cards' revenue is like a jigsaw puzzle. It's a combination of interest, fees, and of course, interchange. But among the big players in the credit card game, interest usually takes the crown as the biggest revenue contributor. Interchange and fees play supporting roles, adding their own flavor to the mix. So, imagine this revenue pie. Interest takes the big slice, fees get their fair share, and interchange gets a modest portion. But it's important to remember that this recipe can vary depending on the credit card's pricing structure and the way we cardholders behave. It's all about our spending habits after all. Anyway, this is how credit cards bring you those sweet rewards. Credit card rewards aren't as simple as they seem. It's easy to assume that credit card companies foot the bill for all those flashy points, miles, and cashback offers. But this is the truth. So, what do you think? I mean, how did you believe credit card rewards worked before this? Do drop your views in the comments section below. We'll meet again in the next episode, and until then, stay tuned.